Hi, this is Professor Prakash Ukhadkar. In this video, I will cover three important components of the NIST Cloud Computing Model: essential characteristics, deployment models, and service models. Let us first discuss the five essential characteristics of cloud computing. First, on demand self service. A consumer can unilaterally provision computing capabilities such as server time and network storage as needed automatically without requiring human interaction with each service provider. Next, we have broad network access. Capabilities are available over the network and accessed through standard mechanisms that promote use by heterogeneous thin or thick client platforms, for example, mobile phones, tablets, laptops, and workstations. Resource pooling. The provider's computing resources are pooled to serve multiple consumers using a multi tenant model with different physical and virtual resources dynamically assign and reassign according to consumer demand. There is a sense of location independence in that the customer generally has no control or knowledge over the exact location of the provided resources, but may be able to specify location at a higher level of abstraction, for example, country, state, or data center. Examples of resources include storage, processing, memory, and network bandwidth. Rapid elasticity. Capabilities can be elastically provisioned and released, in some cases automatically, to scale rapidly outward and inward consume commensurate with demand. To the consumer, the capabilities available for provisioning often appear to be unlimited and can be appropriate in any quantity at any time. Finally, we have the fifth essential characteristics of cloud computing: measured service. Cloud systems automatically control and optimize resource use by leveraging a metering capability at some level of abstraction appropriate to the type of service. For example, storage, processing, bandwidth, and active user accounts. Resource usage can be monitored, controlled, and reported, providing transparency for both the provider and consumer of the utilized service. Next, we have cloud computing models. There are certain services and models working behind the scene, making the cloud computing feasible and accessible to end users. The working models for cloud computing are deployment models and service models. Deployment models refers to the location and management of the cloud's infrastructures. Examples are public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. On the other hand, service models consist of the particular types of services that users can access on a cloud computing platform. Examples are software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Let us discuss in detail cloud deployment models. In public cloud, the cloud infrastructure is provisioned for open use by the general public. It may be owned, managed, and operated by a business, academic, or government organization, or some combination of them. It exists on the premises of the cloud provider. In private cloud, the cloud infrastructure is provisioned for exclusive use by a single organization, compromising multiple consumers, for example, business units. It may be owned, managed, and operated by the organization, a third party, or some combination of them, and it may exist on or off premises. In hybrid cloud, the cloud infrastructure is a combination of two or more distinct cloud infrastructures, private, community, or public, that remain unique entities but are bound together by standardized or proprietary technology that enables data and application portability. For example, cloud bursting for load balancing between clouds. And in community cloud, the cloud infrastructure is provisioned for exclusive use by a specific community of consumers from organizations that have shared concerns. For example, mission, security requirements, policy, compliance considerations, or common projects. It may be owned, managed, and operated by one or more of the organizations in the community, a third party, or some combination of them, and it may exist on or off premises. As you can see in the figure, the locations of deployment models. The location of deployment models can be either on premises or off premises depending on the type of cloud. Let us now discuss the cloud computing service models. There are many different service models described, all of which take the form XaaS or anything as a service. For example, identity as a service, database as a service, security as a service, hardware as a service, etc. Three service types have been universally accepted: infrastructure as a service, IaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, and software as a service, SaaS. Let us discuss one by one all three cloud service models. First, we have infrastructure as a service. The capability provided to the consumer is to provision processing, storage, networks, and other fundamental computing resources, where the consumer is able to deploy and run arbitrary software, which can include operating systems and applications. IaaS provides virtual machines, virtual storage, virtual infrastructure, and other hardware assets as resources that clients can provision. Apart from these resources, the IaaS also offers virtual machine disk storage, virtual local area networks, load balancers, IP addresses, software bundles, and many other infrastructure components. The consumer does not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure, but has control over operating systems, storage, and deployed applications, and possibly limited control of select networking components, for example, host firewalls. As you can see in the figure, end user can access the virtual infrastructure, for example, virtual servers provisioned by cloud service providers or independent software vendors through virtual machine automation. Next, we have platform as a service model. The capability provided to the consumer is to deploy onto the cloud infrastructure consumer created or acquired applications created using programming languages, libraries, services, and tools supported by the provider. PaaS offers the runtime environment for applications. It also offers development and deployment tools required to develop applications. PaaS has a feature of point and click tools that enables non-developers to create web applications. Google's App Engine, Salesforce, Force.com are examples of PaaS offerings by vendors. Application developer may log on to these websites and use the built-in API to create web-based applications. The consumer does not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure, including network, servers, operating systems, or storage, but has control over the deployed applications and possibly configuration settings for the application hosting environment. But the disadvantage of using PaaS is that the developer lock in with a particular vendor. For example, an application written in Python against Google's API using Google's App Engine is likely to work only in that environment. Therefore, the vendor lock-in is the biggest problem in PaaS. In this figure, you can see developer has an access to integrated development environment for application development either from scratch or developers can also start with existing modules available over the cloud platforms. Finally, we have software as a service model. In SaaS model, the capability provided to the consumer is to use the provider's applications running on a cloud infrastructure. The applications are accessible from various client devices through either a thin client interface such as web browser or a program interface. SaaS is a complete operating environment with applications, management, and the user interface. It refers to a software that is deployed on a hosted service and is accessible via internet. There are several SaaS applications. Some of them are listed here: billing and invoicing system, customer relationship management applications, ERP, BI tools. Some of the SaaS applications are not customizable, such as Office Suite, but SaaS provides us application programming interface, which allows the developer to develop a customized application. In SaaS, the consumer does not manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure, including network, servers, operating system, storage, or even individual application capabilities, with the possible exception of limited user specific application configuration setting. That's it for essential characteristics, deployment models, and service models of cloud computing. Thank you.